So yesterday, you know, I see I see the clown cars every day. Every time I walk outside, every time every time I'm outside, every time I'm walking around, I see them. Every time I step outside my apartment, I see them drive by. Every time I step outside of work, I see them drive by. Every time I go take trash out to the dumpster at work, I see them drive by. Either when I walk out the door or right when I get to the dumpster, or both. Anyway, yesterday I'm having this conversation with someone and they're telling me I'm crazy, I'm just on drugs because I'm talking about these clown cars following me around all the time. And right after I hang up the phone, right after this conversation, I'm at work. And right after I hang up the phone, I take out the trash and I see I think I see two of them. One of them when I go outside, and one of them when I get to the dumpster, like driving by on the street. Like I always see them driving by on the street when I go outside, or just when I walk by a window. Anyway, I see them, and then as I'm walking back from the dumpster, there's this white car that drives into the parking lot, like right up by the front door, right as I'm walking back up to the building. And he's just parked there in the parking lot. And then right as I walk by his car, he starts to drive like really slowly, starts to drive forward and turn. And then I go inside and I'm watching out the window and he's just turning around really, really slowly. But he just turns around in the parking lot, just turns around the whole parking lot in a big circle and then just drives out and leaves. Like he just drives into the parking lot, does a big circle, and then leaves. Like I'm not imagining things. It's like it's really happening. Like it's a pattern. Like it's every day. Every time I step outside, I see the same thing. I see all these white SUVs and trucks with tinted windows at intersections, or every time I step outside, or every time I look out a window. Like it's a pattern, and I see all these one headlight cars everywhere. And then like that guy that turned around in the parking lot, like they do things like that when I'm not recording. They do more blatant things right in front of me when I'm not recording. They'll do a U-turn right in front of me or whatever when I don't have the camera out. Even though I still caught like so much on camera, like they you know, try to be sneaky with it, but I still caught so much on camera that like if you're actually paying attention, like you can see that there's something going on. It's stupid. Just they're just idiots. Like they're just weird. They're just weirdos. Like you just get paid just to drive by me and just do a U-turn or whatever. Like whatever stupid clown maneuver you're gonna do. You're just a bunch of clowns. For real. Like you're just selling your soul for a gift card. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. There's some other thing that happened that I was gonna talk about. I forgot what it was. I don't know. I was just out walking around and just all day today, I just seen white SUVs and trucks with tinted windows everywhere at every corner. Like people just be like, "Well, a lot of people have white SUVs." Well, yeah, but like it's a pattern. Like I'm seeing them at certain time, like at certain places, and I'm seeing a lot of them like together, like synced up together. Like one turns in front of the other, like right as the other one goes, one turns in front of the other, stuff like that. If you see it, you see it. Like I guess some people just can't see it. I don't know. Maybe they're just watching like 2 minutes of the video and where like nothing's happening really, and then they just shut it off. They're just like, this guy's crazy. He's losing his mind. He's on drugs, whatever. Which is what they want you to think. They want you to think that you're crazy. They want you to check into a psych ward so they can give you drugs. It's a whole, it's a whole booby trap. But this is crazy. Like, like I'll get a ride from somebody to go somewhere, and it'll be the white SUV like right in front of their car, like right as they're pulling up, it'll be right in front of their car. So it's like tracking them. They're tracking them, you know, and then they're like following with the white SUV in front of the car the whole way, and it's like syncing up with other SUVs. Like another one will turn out onto the street, and they'll sync up right in front of me. it's it's so like sophisticated, like the way that it's built. It's like some crazy like AI that it runs off of supercomputer, but it's just so stupid at the same time. It's it's just it's just ridiculous. Like you're just gonna drive by me just all day. You're just gonna drive by me. What? What world? What world is this? What kind of clown world is this? It's just, you're just getting paid just to drive by me. It's just insane. It's just insane to me. You're just a clown. You're just an insane clown posse. But the streetlights too. I don't know if I mentioned the streetlights on the last live on here, but the streetlights. I've caught it multiple times on my Facebook Live, and there's a video on here that catches it. But they sync up with the traffic or with me crossing a street or like crossing over onto a corner. Like the street lights will turn on and off either when a car drives by or when I cross the street or across a certain intersection. The street light will turn off or turn on. I've caught it like 10 times, like at least on camera. And then like there was this one guy who just like slammed. I caught this on camera. I think like I don't know if you could see it on the camera. I I aimed the camera at him, but he just like puts the trash in one side of the dumpster on the left side of the dumpster. You know how it has two lids, and he opens the left lid and puts the trash in and closes it. And then he just picks up the right lid and just slams it, like right as I'm walking by. You know? So he just slams the dumpster lid right as I'm walking by. Just for no reason, just slams the right dumpster lid. So that's another thing they do, or they'll just come out of a building right as you're walking by, or walk into a building right as you're walking by, or wiggle the door lock, or like tap on the door, or whatever. Like, just a whole bunch of clown uh, tricks. Yeah.